Oh, how I love being forced to play with healers simply because little Jack here can't handle spending one match without his precious DPS character. Even though the only thing he does is complain in the chat, as always. So, to try to not lose at least the game, I forced myself to adapt in this vast toxic jungle called Marvel Rivals Competitive, with players that exceed Blighttown in terms of toxicity. Look at all these mosquitoes, fuck me up. I am dead. Honestly, sometimes I prefer spending 24 hours stuck in Blighttown than having to face the main DPS of this game, bro. Cause for real, this shit is Chernobyl level of radiation. Not even Fallout can handle this fucking hell. Anyway, at least the good thing is, playing healers in Marvel Rivals is way more pleasant than playing healers in Overwatch. Except for June. June is the GOAT there. And I mean it in every single way. Cause well, here at least I can see what I like, if you know what I mean. Nice 3. Once again, I'm not gonna. Don't misunderstand your thoughts there. But seriously, with the exception of the meta healers like Dagger, Luna, and Suistorm, every other healer has their own way to be played. How about these, brother? Look at the damage you're causing to their mind. And some still have a hidden potential that you are not ready to talk about. Now, when I first entered this world of healers, trying to find one that would reflect my own playstyle was not that hard. To be honest, I just went straight for the character itself. And let's be honest here, in any universe, I would imagine my man Raccoon being titled as a healer in a hero shooter. Like, come on man, this little galaxy rat master of the weapons has everything to be an actual DPS. Well, at least these were my thoughts at the beginning, but now I completely understand the dev's choice in putting him as a support, and that took me 22 hours to understand it. Hey Diddy, enjoy the amplifier.
What?
What up, yo fellas? I am Hack, and this is yet another video from a series of getting lured with every character in Marvel Rivals. And I know that you wanna see them little adventure of mine of getting lured with every character, so be sure to subscribe now. Otherwise, Diddy will pay you a visit. Now, to be honest, Rocket became my second lord simply because it was the closest option after Magneto. And I do like the character indeed. But the thing is, playing with healers here is exhausting since everyone likes to blame the healers in the shit. Like, these players are blind to their own mistake in levels that, for real, if you fucker on the other side of the screen is the type of person who likes to blame your team for everything, except that your little anorexia ass will never leave the elo hell you find yourself in, because the ones that actually grind are the ones that stop typing shit and locks in for real. But now let's go to the real thing, which is the grind to lord with Rocket. Honestly, it was just too easy. Because really, there ain't no secret in playing with this hero. I really think that he may be the easiest hero to play in the game, but what makes you a bad Rocket is the actual positioning during fights and the wrong use of his ability, which can be wrong used. But once you learn all of them, climbing is just the easiest thing to do with this hero. The only thing that you're just gonna need to rely after that is the random teammates, which is the hardest part. But as long as you keep doing your job right, even the teammates won't be a problem anymore. Now, the first matches with Rocket were simple to catch the hero play style. For a long time I just played like every single Rocket main plays this hero. Kept my distance from the fight. No, that's not what I mean. I actually kept my distance way back from the fight. Yeah, just like that. And then I will place my revival beacon for the suicidal tanks and kept shooting the healing orbs from the other side of the count, hoping that my teammates would do the rest of the job. Oh yeah, and as a must thing for me to do with Rocket was listening to a loud music. I'm at a payphone trying to call. Ever after this. They look like they mean. And in times where people finally noticed my presence and decided to chase me to hell, I would just abuse on the incredible mobility this hero has and make them lose me in a blink. That will make these people look like a lost child looking for their mom, but then just give up on her mother because a random guy just offered the candy to them. Anyway, after all of that, I'll just return to the same spot and keep doing my job. Because apparently everybody likes to ignore you, you know? It's kind of funny to see. And now, I'm not gonna lie. That kind of play style goes really well in the times you're just too lazy to feel the testosterone of being a fucking tank, or you're sick of aiming, but you still wanna keep playing because the game already became an addiction to you and you can't stop playing it even when you're playing like shit.
Wow.
So in time like this, playing with Raccoon was the solution to my problems. But since I can't keep doing like this forever, at some point I decided to unlock the true potential of this hero. And instead of amplifying Diddy, I would amplify my own dick. I'm sorry. I would amplify myself and destroy games in a way people can't imagine. To start off, we got the healing herbs, a pretty simple skill, extremely useful, and probably the most noob-friendly healing skill in the game. Like for real, you don't even need to aim with this shit, man. So just shoot in the middle of the fight and it's gonna be effective, no secret. But still, I don't see many rockets out there abusing on the true potential of this skill. So just to remind you, the herbs bounces in surface, and that makes all the difference, since in some matches that we face those motherfucking hacking aimbot, Hawkeye, and Hela, who makes her totally unable to show just a little inch of her fur without getting totally massacred. This mechanic is awesome. So if you're playing Rocket, abuse on the bouncing orb. It's a really useful resource if you know how to use it. Then we have one of the most OP skill in the game, the Revival Beacon. And I'm sure that a lot of Rocket players out there still didn't understand how impactful this skill is in a match. Like, come on, look at me, brother. This shit revive an ally and he only has around 50 seconds of cooldown. Like, I lost count on how many times I've revived a suicidal tank and we won a fight because of it. But even so, being such a powerful skill, the motherfucking Rockets player out there keeps putting this beacon in any place they feel like. It's simply insane, brother. You can't throw this in a place that the enemy may have just a little sight of it, because they will destroy the shit. So don't put it at any place. Also, a lot of people still didn't realize that the beacon actually has a range to be activated. So if you, little fucker on the other side of the screen, only play with flankers and keep complaining at your rocket for not reviving your little selfish ass, remember, it is not gonna revive you if you keep dying on the other side of the planet, because the other side of the planet is just way too far from where our beacon is, you know. And for you who wants to play with Rocket, remember that your beacon won't revive if you place it too far away from the fight. And oh yeah, stop overrating the beacon shield. Like, it gives 25 extra health. What is that even supposed to do? Alright, now I'm gonna talk about 3 abilities at the same time, since these 3 ability combos with each one. First, the passive, which allows Rocket to climb walls and float with jetpack. Next, we got the Rocket Dash. And then the Ultra Master freaking jump provided by the Revival Beat. Now all of these movement skills should be completely used to reposition yourself in a fight or flee a flanker. Here he goes. Oh shit, yours and mine. Now honestly, once you learn how to abuse on Rocket's mobility, you literally become that annoying rat to live in your house for years simply because nobody can catch him. You become Jerry, bro. Motherfucking Jerry. So always abuse on Rocket's mobility. And as for his ultimate, well, knowing the exact times to ult with Rocket is also something that will make you a different type of Rocket player. From what I noticed, most Rocket players out there keep spamming their ult as soon as they get it. That will do literally nothing. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes you gotta wait for like a CND ult to end, or a Luna's ult to end, or Mantis ult to end. And most part of the time you gotta combo with some of your teammates. So every time I would play with a Black Panther in my team, when I saw that a Black Panther was about to engage at their backline, I would use my dash to get as far as possible and ult at the enemy's backline in a way that while Panthers execute his combo, he would get that 40% damage amplify and absolutely destroy their backline, you know. Other things I would combo my ult with is, when a buck decided to ult, the same thing, I would put my beacon nearby Winter Soldier and let him finish his job, you know? Another combo that I don't see many people doing and is fucking insane because this team up is broken. You place an infinity ammo beacon for your Punisher and instantly ult to give him boost. Trust me, Punishers with the infinity ammo and Rocket's ult, it's insane. It's fucking broken. You absolutely exterminate any hero in the game with the combo. Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby! So stop using his ult as soon as you get it and try to use it in a specific situation where you may have a chance to kill the entire thing, you know? Because, you know, the ult recharges fast. So like, there were a lot of times I would combo my ult with Punisher's ult, and after that, I would still be able to combo my ult with the infinity ammo Punisher's combo, and after that, I would still be able to combo my ult with another Punisher's ult, you know? So learn the exact times where you should properly use Rocket's ult. Doing so, you are gonna absolutely destroy games, even without an invincible healer's ult, you know? And now let's talk about Rocket's gunshot, which is probably the most underrated primary attack in the game. People still didn't realize that, but just so that you know, Rocket has the highest DPS among the healers in this game. I'm not fucking kidding, and people didn't notice this simply because the hero has the fame of dealing 0 damage in matches. But if you start abusing on the gunshot potential, there won't be no tanks trying to hunt your pretty shiny fur anymore, because Rocket's gun deals massive damage when hitting all the shots, especially in the head, bro. So the next time you play a Rocket and notice a horny Hulk with a ginormous dick running in your direction, just start shooting his head like there's no tomorrow, and you'll see that Hulk run away from you like a sweet little puppy without understanding how the fuck he was getting bursted by a fucking little rat with a gun. So use Raccoon weapon as another source of damage, because it does indeed a lot of damage. And now that we pretty much talk about his skills and how to use each skill, when you should not pick Rocket Raccoon. Honestly, unlike what most people think, there is no bad comp to use Raccoon. He's pretty much great in every composition. And of course, when he has him Punisher and Winter Soldiers, it becomes way better. And even with the triple healers meta, Rocket can still be impactful in most matches. Now for the other team up with Groot, it's a cool thing to have in the game, but there were not that many times that I could like abuse on it, you know. Sometimes you just better stay out of Groot. That's gonna be better for you and your team. So that was basically everything I learned while playing Rocket Raccoon. And as I said, he's probably the easiest hero to play the game. But what will make a good Raccoon is your capacity of understanding the game itself and how to position yourself in fights, how to properly abuse on his simple mechanics, and a lot of vision, like being aware of what the fuck is happening in the match. So at the end, it took me 22 hours to get lured with the character, and I must say that I learned so much about positioning during these hours that all of that knowledge will help me be better with all of the other heroes I'm about to get lured in the future. It was probably the easiest hero to get lured with, and in the end I had no suffering with this adventure. It was very fun and entertaining, and let's be real here, his Lord icon looks dope. Come on, this shit looks fucking cool, bro. So if you stay until here, remember to subscribe to my channel to see the upcoming Heroes Lord adventure. Like the video, comment anything you like to engage my video, and until someday.
What?